new car. Except it's an old car. But it's a new car. Except it's the same as the old car. And it's beige. Yes, I'm back on the road again. Very, very tired because I finally got back from Swansea yesterday at 2 o'clock in the morning after driving all the way down there and all the way back, collecting this, which is a slightly different version of the car I had before. But it has meant that I've been off the reservation for about 2 days non-stop. Today has just been the aftermath of that whole day. Sorting out insurance, and I've missed all sorts of Comic-Con news. It's all just been rolling in, and I've just been missing it all. I don't think I've ever realised just how addicted I am to Comic-Con news. So this is a 10-minute drive between here, my house, and where I work as a DJ. So that's going to be the tagline for this entire series. It's only going to be a short vlog. 15-minute chat, but this is only 10 minutes up the road, so I'll make this brief. Lots of things being announced, and it's looking like things are just finally getting nailed down. With 3 weeks to go, 2.5 weeks to go, it's not exactly unexpected at this point. But at this point, we will be all the way deep into the Friday of Comic-Con. And we'll be finding out exactly how the schedules are going to be shaping up because, like I say, confirmation of panels that have been coming in. The Warner Brothers DC panel, which is very exciting to have a non-preview night preview setup of programs, including The Flash and including, I believe, there's going to be preview sequences of Arrow and of Constantine, and there's going to be Gotham, the big pilot of that. I'm going to be missing all of it, unfortunately, because I am going to be going to see Chris Hardwick and whichever special guest he pulls from somewhere for Nerdist Live up at Balboa Theatre. That's my evening plan. That's on the Saturday night. So yes, this is all, the Warner Brothers thing is on Saturday. But it has kind of put the cat amongst the pigeons because you would assume if they stick to to traditional programming, you have the Marvel films and the Marvel Entertainment and panels as one of the last panels of the day on the Saturday. Before that, you have Warner Brothers and DC, the film division, and then to follow it with the television division, Marvel would be incredibly boxed in. So, that kind of begs the question, does that mean that Marvel may indeed move for 2014? Would they actually buckle to that kind of pressure? It's a lot of strong-arming tactics from DC and Warner Brothers. But then there's, of course, Sunday, which a lot of people queued up for Doctor Who Sunday. So could Marvel move to Sundays? It's so up in the air because there is just all this news coming in, panels being confirmed, left, right and centre. I am going to do a whole confirmed panels thing tomorrow on the website on Saturday. So all the news that I've missed over the last 2 days, if you are following of my website, I appreciate it. Thank you so much indeed. And also if you follow on Twitter as well, I really do appreciate everybody's following. Thank you so much. But I have been a couple of days late, and so I'm going to be slightly delayed on some of the news, but I'm going to be catching up myself and trying to piece it all together. So very interesting stuff indeed. It's not just the stuff that's happening at the con as well that's been announced, but also we've had the Geek and Sundry panel, or Geek and Sundry event that's happening off-site at a venue in Gaslamp, which is very exciting because I'm a big fan of Geek and Sundry, of their output on YouTube. It's something that I'd like to aspire to when it comes to my... This is just talking to an iPhone and putting up on YouTube and talking about my feelings about Comic-Con. But they have taken the whole idea of what a YouTube channel is and really taken it to the next level. I love what they do. I love Tabletop. I really love Spooked. I'm a big fan of that web series. They are going to be bringing the cast to the off-site event, to the Geek and Sundry show. So I wouldn't mind meeting a number of the cast members of that program. I tell you somebody who I really am looking forward to meeting. I'm a big fan of, and I will gladly put a link to her channel or to her videos below, is Amy Dallin, who is the person that does the comics reviews for Geek and Sundry. Really exciting to meet her, because I think she would be a fantastic person to talk to. Although I'd probably get all tongue-tied and slink off to the bar somewhere. Only happening on Friday and Saturday. They have in previous years done the Geek and Sundry event over the course of 4 days, but they're just compacting it into 2 days. I suspect purely because there's just so much else happening. They just want to kind of not just do Geek and Sundry on an evening, and they want to go out and see other people as well on the Thursday and Sunday, perhaps. Who knows? But that's a very exciting event. What else has been talked about? Which like I say, it's all stuff I've missed, and I think I'm an addict. I woke up at I got home from Swansea at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up at 4:30, and instantly went to Twitter to see what people were talking about. Is that the sign of an addict? I think it is. But the good news is, I'm like House. I am an addict, but I'm comfortable with that. Thank you very much indeed. It just doesn't help when I have to step away from the keyboard, as it were. So yes, I have been a little bit behind on announcing covering the news that I wanted to cover for the website, and I apologise for that. But let's see if I can make up for it. We have got a fantastic lineup of people who are going to be coming onto the Hangout tomorrow. On Sunday. On the 6th of July, including a fantastic guest in the shape of Agent M, who is from Marvel. He's one of their chief press officers, or he's one of the main voices of Marvel, Ryan Penagos. And I spoke to him a couple of days ago before all this car nonsense happened, and I managed to have a chat, and he seems like a really interesting guy, and I'm really looking forward to having him on the show. If anything, to see if we can get any tidbits about what's going to be Marvel's plans for this year. It should be interesting. Okay then, to kind of make up for it, for the 2 days of absence, let's see if I can tease you with something a bit special. Next Sunday, on the 15th? I'm doing my maths right. Hello, Sharon and Neil, if you're watching. Yes, I'm going to get a date wrong. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. 13th of July. Listen, how on earth do I spin these plates? I have no idea. But we have got a very special guest that's joining us on the 13th. We're going to be having Paul Levitz, legendary comics writer, former VP for DC Comics. I'm very excited to speak to him because he's one of the guys that was instrumental and played a very key part in the British invasion of comics in the mid-80s, to have all that talent come over from the UK, which pretty much shaped what comics are today. So that's going to be fantastic. All that rich history that he has, not only with DC Comics but with Comic-Con itself. That is going to be a chat and a half. So there you go, an exclusive for you watching the vlogs. On the 13th of July, we're going to be having Paul Levitz on the Hangout, and I cannot wait. Right, I'm going to wrap things up now because my head is still slightly in bits from the drive yesterday. It was driving all the way down my mother, because mother's a race. Mother drove me down to Swansea. I drove all the way back in the new car, and yeah, it was just nothing but on the road. So still getting my head together. Back in the game as of Saturday, promise, and then we'll get ourselves ready, because then it's something like 10 days between then and when I fly out to San Diego. We are also having something hopefully very special planned for the 20th, the last Hangout Cup of Tea show, held in San Diego live. Hopefully we've got something extra special planned for that. More news about that as it comes. Right, I'll speak to you soon. I may even do another one of these 4 vlogs in 1 week tomorrow, as I finally get my head back in the game, and I'll do a little bit more of a news based vlog tomorrow. This is kind of getting me in the spirit of one a day, which I will be doing throughout the course of Comic-Con. Oh man, the things I do to myself. Speak to you soon.